My name is Steve Shearing. I own the AMSOIL Snowcross race team. We've taken the AMSOIL products to the extremes and they've delivered every single time. Last race of the season at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, one of our drivers was out in front, got rear-ended, broke the heat exchanger. We lost all our coolant the second lap of the 15-lap main event. Our driver was able to finish a race in a top 5 position with the motor still running. The good thing about the AMSOIL products, it's so constant. You know, we have the exact same performance results time after time after time. For more than a decade, we've been winners with AMSOIL.
Welcome back to Sledded 24/7. I'm your host, Misha Johnson, and every time we visit our friends over at SPEEDWERX, we get hundreds of emails from you guys always wanting more. Well, here at Sledded 24/7, we deliver. So take a look at another SPEEDWERX segment that you do not want to miss.
Earlier this season, the team at SPEEDWERX showed us a simple modification to get more power out of the Arctic Cat Z1 Turbo. This week, we caught up with Jeremy HOULE and tagged along with him to the private SPEEDWERX speed strip to see how the modifications performed.
Showing you guys what we got for mods on this sled here today. 2010 Z1 Turbo Snow Pro, 1.25" track, 153 studs. The SPEEDWERX multi-map ignition programming setup with the 4 different maps for different boost levels, different horsepower setups. Today here, these runs you're seeing are at that 290 horsepower setup on premium pump gas. How we're able to do that is with our meth bomb meth injection setup. Got the meth tank right here. Got the pump located back here behind the muffler with the lines and everything hooking up to the battery. That methanol allows us to run higher boost levels on the lower grade fuel without causing any damage to the engine. Have one of our SPEEDWERX lightweight mufflers. That adds 10 horsepower to a bone stock sled. As you turn those boost levels up, those horsepower numbers get even higher. And the muffler also saves 10 to 11 pounds too. Last but not least, to top everything off, we've got one of our SPEEDWERX Hypershift clutch kits, primary springs, new aggressive profile adjustable weights, compound radius helix, and an H5 alloy secondary spring as well. We're out here today at a top secret lake that we do a lot of testing at in the Forest Lake area. Today we're testing our 290 horsepower setup on premium pump gas with our new meth bomb meth injection setup. I've got the radar gun out here. This machine here is equipped with, like I said, the multi-map setup with the meth bomb meth injection, our SPEEDWERX lightweight muffler, and the proper clutching to suit that 290 horsepower. So we're gonna do a couple runs and just see how everything's performing here today. That was just in 1,000 feet on a snow-packed lake with an 1.25" track. So I mean, there's an easy 4 or 5 miles an hour just by changing the track. Another real important thing that we focus a lot on these turbos is fresh and cool air. These machines produce a lot of heat with the 4-stroke, and from there, the ventilation isn't the greatest due to the design of the chassis and everything. There's not really a place for the air to come in or a place for the air to go. What we do to address this issue is we install our SPEEDWERX frog skins. This is actually just a sticker made out of the same mesh material the intake and everything's made out of. So it repels water and snow, stuff like that. When it hits it, it's just going to fall off it, bead right off of it, but it's going to let that air in. So it can cool the under hood temps, prevent from melting plastic, hoses, keep the clutches cooler, things like that. Simple little thing that, the cooler the motor runs, the cooler the clutches run, the more efficient, the more power they're gonna make.
If you want the ultimate sleeper sled, SPEEDWERX can transform the Arctic Cat Z1 Turbo into a 290 horsepower pump gas rocket on skis. And now, let's talk to Jeff Fisher about one of the best ways to personalize your sled.
Hey, this is Jeff Fisher again with Sledhead 24/7. We're here today to put on a set of C&A Pro skis on our Arctic Cat Z1 Turbo. We decided we want to personalize this bad boy. The folks at C&A Pro were nice enough to send us out some skis to get them going.
We put the C&A Pro Razors 7.5-inch stud boy carbides on it last night. Boy, did that make this sled enhance the handling performance. The sled was fun, fast. Now with these skis on it, the things like riding a slot car. My suggestion is we throw a couple studs in the back and we'll have ourselves a regular Indy cart on the trail. This thing is beautiful.